What is up, fans? How's everyone doing on this cold Monday up in the northeast of the United States of America? First live stream since the baby was born. Shout out to everyone in the chat hanging out. Love you all. You all are the best. Be sure to hit that thumbs up on the way in. If you do, again, I'm not telling you to do it, nor am I begging you to do it, but if you want to donate at all, you can use the Cash App because YouTube takes a certain percentage. But if you're like, hey, that's too difficult, I'm just going to donate through the Super Chat. But again, don't even feel like you need to do that. I'm going to do my best to read all of your comments and all your stuff in the chat. A ton of you guys saying congratulations, and guys and girls, and I appreciate you all. I love you all. You are all the best. Samson says, congrats, go Fins. I appreciate you, my man. And of course, the stream is brought to you by Sleeper. Go check them out. If you do put out a ticket, right? So if you do try it out, use the promo code DDW, you get 100% match up to $100. Just email your sleeper slip to hmasleeperpicks@gmail.com and you have a chance to win $100 towards Sleeper. Bro, the baby boy here. Yeah, man. He came Friday. Too cold for Tua, Doug. We'll see. He played well in Buffalo last year and it was cold. I'll say that. I appreciate that, Brian. Congrats, brother. God bless you and your family. I appreciate that. All the congrats. I appreciate all of you. Pepe Town. His name is Daniel. His middle name is Raymond after my father. Daniel Raymond is his name. You forget, because I have a 5-year-old, and you honestly forget what it's like having a newborn. So, Matt, been a member for a month. Congrats, watching this with my Steelers friend. Hopefully he's sad at the end of it. Hopefully Tua can win the call. It is not really up to him, if I'm being honest with you, because let me read you some stuff. So Tua in Buffalo in 2021, it was 35 degrees. He went 15 for 2,200, 1 touchdown, 0 interceptions. They lost that game. Buffalo in 2022, it was 29 degrees. He went 17 for 32, 34, 2 touchdowns, 0 interception. So, you know, some of the losses are definitely on Tua, but I wouldn't say all of them are. But that's a different Tua. That is a completely different Tua than what we have right now. So we'll see. I ain't going to hold my breath. That's a fact. Appreciate you, Swamp Fan. How many pounds? He's done 8 pounds. Even. He was an 8-pounder, even, 20 inches long. The big boy. I'll tell you the current weather. Danny Ray, do wrong. I like it. Appreciate you, Barry. Weather. Was 8 pound 4 ounces. It is currently 18 degrees in Pittsburgh. Cold temperatures will result in risk of frostbite tonight. Take precautionary steps from freezing your pipes. Frozen pipes, not frostbite. Frozen pipes. It's cold. It's cold. Guess you won't throw him back, eh? More impressive is he came out 5'3" inches tall. All right, Tua. See what you can do, man. Monday night. I will give you guys a heads up, though. Doug, how are you watching the game? What app or network? ESPN. It's on ESPN. Oh, I appreciate Brent Brenner for sending $5 over on the Cash App. I appreciate you. He said for the live stream. Thanks, bud. Again, if you want to send anything for the baby or just congratulations, you can use the Super Chat. But if you also Cash App's right here. But don't feel like you need to. Just hang out and chat, and let's get a W. I own you with the tour says, I miss and don't miss the newborn years. Have an 8-year-old. Yeah. I'm right in the thick of it right now. Julian, big sister's doing really well. She's getting used to it. She's getting used to the crying, but she's getting used to it. But what I was saying before is if this game gets out of hand and say like in the fourth quarter, we're like blown out to smithereens, like they're up 21. And you know, we have no chance. I'll probably end the stream early just to give my wife a break so she can go to bed early. So shout out to my wife for watching baby boy while I'm doing this. And let's get the win. I missed my 11-year-old and 11-year-old 10 years and 6 months ago. Congrats on the baby dog. I appreciate you, Kay. Congrats, dog. I was worried when there was no news. Wish you, mom, daughter, the newbie the best. Yeah, I put out that preview video and then I just was so busy because I have I have a 5-year-old. So essentially I was at the hospital, gave birth. I didn't obviously, but baby came. I came home, made sure my daughter was good, put my daughter to sleep, went back to the hospital. My mother-in-law was here watching, went back to the hospital, hung out with my wife, came home, went to sleep. Next day, woke up, went to the hospital, brought my daughter because of a C-section. My wife has to stay for 2 nights. Brought my daughter. We hung out. There was a possibility he was going to come home. Brought my daughter home. My wife was like, nope, they want to keep him an extra day. I'm like, all right, fine. Put my daughter to sleep, then proceeded to go back to the hospital, hung out with her, hung out with the baby, came home, went to sleep. Next day, picked him up. So it was a lot of back, forth. Danny with the big $50 donation. I appreciate you, Danny. Grab a little Danny something. Congratulations, brother. Enjoy it. I appreciate you, Danny. So yeah. The past 3 days was a lot of me going back and forth. So I was MIA on YouTube for a hot minute. Mazel tov. I appreciate you, RJ. Fins up with the $5. What happened to organized tanking? Miami slips into the playoffs. Going to be early exit. Still the status quo. Congrats on the baby. Do you know the odds that Miami has? Dolphins getting the ball first. The odds that Miami has to get into the playoffs after the Bills and the Texans won. The Estridge returning this one gets up to the 33. Miami has less than 1% chance of making the playoffs. If they lose this game, they're officially eliminated. So they have to win this one and then pray for so many people to lose. Like Buffalo needs to lose out and Colts need to lose 2 of the next 3. And then another team, I think the Jaguars have to lose out, something like that. It's crazy. I think I pissed someone off on another content creator channel because I recommended you and tell him how down to earth you is. What other channel, Davis? 1st and 10, play action, dumps it off to Julian Hills, got a nice lane, gain of, wow, he's still fighting. Gain of about 16 on that one. 20. Oh, way off. They bit hard on that play action. Reed, I am 3rd. Gail Sayers. Put your life in a different perspective. Appreciate that. All right, 1st and 10. On our own 47. Pistol drops back, dumps it off to Achan. He's got a blocker in front of him. He'll get blocked into him. He lost a yard. The Steelers have like 3 starting corners out, and now TJ Watt is out, and Kaufman joked that they're gonna McDaniel's gonna try his hardest to not pass the ball or not run it. Marcellus, thank you for becoming a member, bud. I appreciate it. And the shotgun from our own 46. Finally handed off. Achan fighting. Got 4. Gonna be about 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7. Yeah, if Herbig doesn't grab Achane's foot, he gets that first down. All right, 3rd and 7. On the 50. All by himself in the shotgun. Malik went out. Drops back to pass. Stepping up. Rolling out. Dumps it off. Incomplete. Barry with the 5. Best to you and your family. Much love. I appreciate you. Dane Johnson with the 2 Canadian. Congrats to your son, Doug. Where's Grandpa at? He doesn't do night games. He's got work the next day. He'll be here Sunday for the Bengals game, though. You definitely need a cardboard cutout of your dad with a beer chilling in the corner. All right, we punt. We ran it once. See what the defense can do. Another donation to the Cash App from Jeffrey. I appreciate you, Jeff. Congrats, Doug, on the new edition. Happy holidays. Thank you, Jeff, for the Cash App donation. I appreciate you, bud. Mike with the 5. Dad joke time. There's this Indian guy at work named Deepu, so we nicknamed him Winnie. Winnie Deepu. I own you with the 2. Don't know how to Cash App, but congrats, Doug. That's all good. That's only for the people who know how to use it or have it. Don't feel like you need to. Aaron, I appreciate you, bud. TD save and tackle, 100%. 100%. And goal would have been gone. What is wrong with Tua today? So far, I'm not noticing anything real wrong, but we'll see. Brian says I missed the A voice. I liked it too, but he tends to talk over me when I have to call a play. That's why I got rid of it. Like, I'll be like calling a play and he'll be like, I'm like, quiet, man. I'm trying to call a play here. There's my dad. My dad's in the stream hanging out. Trying to see where the likes are. They redid the streaming for YouTube. All right, from their own 20, single back formation, play action. Rodgers rolling out to his right, dumps it off to Jonnu, and he only got a yard. Dotson with the tackle. Second and 9. Not good. Marco. Not good at all. I'll talk about it tomorrow's video or maybe in the recap. Ain't looking good. 2nd and 8 from their own 21.5. I don't know how it's 2nd and 8. You only gained a yard. In the shotgun. Gonna hand this ball off. There you go. Nice tackle. I think it was Razul. Yep, that was Razul. Showing 208 likes. I appreciate you, bud. Be sure to hit that like button. Normally it shows where the likes are, but it's not showing it now for some reason. Appreciate that, Caleb, for hitting that subscribe button. All right, 3rd and 8 here from their own 22. In the shotgun by himself. Looks like they are sending a blitz. They do not. Here, chop. Dumps it off to DK. That's not a first down. That's a 4th down, baby. It's going to be 4th and 1. Brooks with a big stop. Gotta watch out for the fake because it's only a yard. All right, here's the punt. Catches it. Gets it to the 30. Not bad. I never move the football. I never moved the football. All right, offense, let's see what you can do. Need a little bit more. Gotta actually run the ball. Yeah, they do need to re-sign Razul Douglas. How far out of the playoffs pick are we? Far. Far. We needed Buffalo to lose, and we needed the Texans to lose, I think. Or no, we needed Buffalo. Yeah, Buffalo and the Texans to lose, and they did not. So we need Buffalo to lose to the Browns, and they won't. First and foremost, we need to win this game. How tired are you now, Dougie? 1 to 10, 10 being dead tired, 1 being brightly bush-eyed and awake. I'm about a 7. Pretty tired. It made me laugh in the preview video when the run the ball thing. That was funny, but true at the same time. I wonder how many people I caught with the 3rd one. Christopher with the 2 where this is our playoff. This is our playoff games. Normally in playoff games, if you win, you advance. In these games, we win and we will still get knocked out because we need teams to lose. But Buffalo is relying on Miami. Buffalo needs Miami to beat the Patriots week 18, and they'll win the division if Buffalo wins out. So Buffalo kind of is hoping and praying for the Dolphins. Doug, Aaron Brewer, a 2nd-year man from Tennessee. Aaron Brewer's doing good. What's the latest on the GM search? Nothing until the season's over. That you can't really talk to anyone or request interviews until the season's over. Super Bowl night. There's no tomorrow, only tonight. Congrats, Dad. I appreciate you, Jeffrey. Ugh. You're going to get a lot of those today. Not like we would know what happens if you win a playoff game. That's true. All right, from our own 29. Let's see if they actually run the ball here. High formation. They, in fact, do run the ball. A nice gain from Achane, about 8. Stick to the run. Stick to the run. Second and 4. All right. Single back formation, 2nd and 4 from our own 35. Ingold in motion. Julian Hill in motion. Pitch it to the side of the motion. Achane got some room. Achane just broke off about a 10, 15 yarder. Ramsey's celebrating because he tackled him, but he still gained like 15 yards. So I don't know what he's celebrating. He just broke off a big one. First and 10. In the shotgun from the 49. Play action. Hits Waddle for a first down to the 40. All right. Keep it going, man. Keep it going. That's an old Tua throw. That is an old Tua throw. Threw right in between the defenders. All right, you got Ollie in there now from their 40. Play action. Intercepted. What are you even doing, dude? And that's Asante Samuel Jr. Asante Samuel Jr. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. It's like it's always tough watching too. Appreciate that, Pigs. He put his entire body into that throw, man. That was horrible. Christopher at the tour. Why take that shot? It was he was open. He just underthrew it too. Underthrew it. Well, he was open. And I'll look at the film. Doug, why do you think Tua threw that horrible pass? Because he was open. Lino TV with the $5, man. Doug, I'm sorry, Finn's still making the playoffs. Nope. Man, Lino, first off, you got nothing to say. You got zip it. You lost all respect when you disappeared after the Miami Dolphins whooped your Buffalo Bills. Second of all, the Dolphins have been knocked out of the playoffs since like week 4. What are you talking about? Was he open? Yeah. If he actually led the pass, yeah, he was open. But he like put his entire body into that throw, underthrew it like a mother. It was a horrible throw. He underthrew the crap out of it. He was open. He definitely was open. Definitely was open, but he's not good. Been saying it all season, man. Made a whole video about it, talking about his hip everything. "15 interceptions from Tua. Now they're on their own 19. Move the ball. Single back formation. I'm going to pitch it to the right. He gained 5 unless it was a fumble. You're saying he was down. Let's see. Because it was to Jalen Waddle. Yeah, it was a horrible throw. It was underthrown. It was a bad throw. He threw it more to the sideline. That's a good throw. Ugly throw. I don't know, John. I honestly don't know. Yeah, they got to move on from Tua, man. You're just wasting time at this point. Third and 1. No, Matt Moore's better than Tua right now. No, I don't think he got that. I don't think he got that. I think that's 4th down. Yeah, it's 4th down. No, not in 2026. They're not going to draft a quarterback. They'll wait till 2027. Fourth and 1. They're going to do it again. He got it. Maybe we can get more out of retirement. 1st and 10 from their own 29. Shotgun. Dropping back to pass. He's got time. Dumps it off to DK. Oh, got lit up by Ifatu Melifanu. Oh, it was Gainwell. Sorry. I'm used to DK wearing 14. Fatu, a nice tackle. Trade for Shador now. Feel bad for the coaches because he wants a good passing quarterback. He hitched himself to Tua. That's how he got the head coaching job. 2nd and 10 from their own 30 in the shotgun by himself. Dropping back, looking over the middle. He had DK down to Miami's 49. See how long this lasts. Aaron Rodgers is annoying with the hard snaps, yeah. What do you think Tua is rated out of quarterbacks in the NFL? Me personally, I put him 22. Maybe lower with all these interceptions. 1st and 10 from Miami's 48. In the shotgun, running back to his left. Going to hand the ball off. Nice tackle from, who was that? Willie Gay Jr.? No, Ashton Davis. Big stop from him in the open field. 2nd and 5. Single back formation. I hand this ball off. Nice tackle. Jack Jones, man. His defense is playing, man. His defense is doing really good. It's 3rd down. I say 3rd and 3. I knew with the 2, a blind man would be better than 2 right now. You're not wrong. Aaron Rodgers is so annoying. Stop complaining, dude. 3rd and 3 in the shotgun. Running back to his right. Dolphins are playing press. Drop off the pressure. Incomplete. It's 4th and 3. See if they go for it. They're going for it. 4th and 3. All by himself. Dropping back to pass. Gets it off to Gainwell. It's a quick snap. He quick snapped him. Ask the Colts if we can borrow Philip Rivers. All right, 1st and 10 on the Dolphins 32 now. Shotgun, running back to his left. And hand the ball off. Nice stop. Brooks. Chubb got in there, and Brooks cleaned it up. These guys are out there wearing no sleeves. Oh, they're mine. Second and 11. 2nd and 11. From their own from the Dolphins 34, sending pressure, didn't get in. Dumps it off to the running back. Nice hit from Chop Robinson. These guys are hitting hard. Defense is making the tackles, hitting hard, doing their job. Looking for something. 3rd and 11 from their own 33. Dropping back to pass, send pressure, gets up the middle, sacked. Jordan Brooks. Only our offense played better. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You guys can read that says 2nd, right? In the wreath. Yep. Okay, cool. Trying to fancy up the scoreboard for the holiday season. Holiday season. Defense loves cold all the time. Well, the defense was never the problem. If you ever watch our cold weather games, it was never the defense that was the problem. Dan Marino in the building. Something tell to warm up. No missed tackles. Love what I see. Knock on wood after reading that one. Defense doing their thing today. Yep. Appreciate that, Jason. Please don't let Tua throw again. Just run every play. Make stupid is so dumb. He will put the ball in noodle arm. Yeah, I don't know why he. I don't know, man. That's what all teams are going to do, though. They're going to focus on stopping the run and force Tua to throw it. And Tua can't throw it anymore. Used to be able to. Not anymore. I honestly think it's the hip. I honestly think it's the hip. Doug, Tua looks off today in the cold. Tua looked off all year. It's not just today in the cold. It's all year that man has looked off. Well, 128 days till the draft. Gonna be punting it. Punting, punting, punting. Here's the punt. Nice fake out from Malik. Malik was standing at like the 12 and he like waved it, act like he was going to catch it. Bounce nowhere near him. Nowhere near him. You think Miami Dolphins make it to what? Doug, if you were the GM, which quarterback are you starting? After this game, I'm putting Quinn Ewers in for the next 3 games. If I'm being 100% honest with you. You know what you got in Tua. Yeah, you're paying him, but at this point, it doesn't even matter because you're paying him to go out there and just suck. So after this game, I'm putting Quinn Ewers out there for the next 3 games. See what you got in him. Because if he comes out and he plays really well after having time, and he start him next year. Single back formation, 1st and 10 from our own 20. Gonna hand this ball off. Gain 2. Run game looks good. Defense playing hard. Just need the quarterback to manage the game. Yep. Thanks for hitting that subscribe button, Sean. I appreciate you, man. Such a bad throw, man. It was a duck. 2nd and 8 from our own 22 in the pistol. And throw a quick screen out to Darren Waller. Easy 1st down. It was focused on the run now? Yeah. Doug, is there any possibility we can get rid of Tua? This is ridiculous, man. I understand you can have bad games, but it's every week, man. I'm done with him. They can. It would take a lot of finagling. We'll cross that bridge if we get to it, but I'll talk more about it. 1st and 10. Going to hand the ball off to Achane. Achane bouncing around. Achane gaining should be 6. I don't know why. He's like went a foot behind from where he landed. 2nd and 5. Just so you know, I got my window open. I got my window open. It's like 18 degrees out right now. I got my window open. I got to clean my office. 2nd and 5. I'm going to hand this ball off. It's going to be about 3rd and 2. Third and 2. Who's my boy, James? Who's my boy? You talking about my son that was just born? Because yes, that is my boy. Third and 2. Dropping back. He's taking off on his own. That should be a penalty. That's a hard. He went short. He slid short. I don't know how that's not a penalty for grabbing his helmet like that. No face mask? Let's see if Miami fakes it. 4th and 1. Delay a game. Catching it. Nice hit. Johnson lays them out. I'm telling you, they are tackling. Johnson with the hit, man. Why are they giving up there? Why not run? I don't know. Peel slowly. I don't know. Tua isn't seeing much. I don't know why he gave up so early on the slide again. Probably didn't want to get hurt. He probably hears people yelling in his head. Slide, slide, slide. Why are we not running it on 3rd and short? Tell me about it. We need to use that 2-back system more. He can't throw and he can't run. Not anymore. Not anymore. Not since at least 2023. That's when it all went downhill. After 2023. If Dante Moore comes out in this draft, I'm going to getting him. But if he doesn't, that's who I'm targeting next year. I like Dante Moore. You'd have to give up a lot, though, to move up. So I kind of hope he doesn't come out in this draft. That's what I'm hoping for, Brian, because that's the rumors. Him and Sellers are coming out in 2027. All right, from their own 29 single back formation. Pitch it to the left. Warren got it in lane. There's a flag. Hopefully that comes back for holding. I look like Adam Gase. Oh, there goes Aaron Rodgers complaining. Oh, I can't do everything on my own. Oh. That's a hole, brother. That's a hole, brother. First and 20 now at their own 19. In the shotgun. Dropping back to pass. Quick pass over the middle. Probably second and 13 now. Second and 14. Right, Gregory? Dropping back. Dumps it off. So it's going to be 3rd and 3. Darnell Washington fighting. That is a big boy. That's a big tight end. R. Quill, been a member for 29 months. I appreciate you. I think McDaniel has earned a go without Tua anchor. I don't know, man. The reason he got the job is because of Tua and what he could do for Tua. We'll see. I'm indifferent. I'm hip, Doug, to you saying we need to move on from Tua. I see what you did there. 3rd and 3. In the shotgun, running back to his left. Gotta get some pressure on Rodgers here. Pressure. I just said it. Sealer with the sack. Well, Bob, Doug knows what he's talking about with quarterbacks. Wait, what happened? Can't tell. Who's Bob? Who's Bob? Punt landed at the 30. We're going to get the ball at the 30. Defense is balling. Yep. Doug, are we ever going to get Omar Booty Cheeks soundbite? Well, here's the thing. Johnny with the tour says, do you ever get the feeling Weaver will be head coach next year? No. Here's the thing. I don't control the Dolphin Collective. I am a part of the Dolphin Collective. The reason I host the Dolphin Collective is because none of the other 3 gentlemen wanted to. And we were supposed to rotate hosting, but then it fell on me and now it is stuck on me. I didn't put the collective together. Essentially, Hog Media put the collective together right there. And they reached out to me and TD and said, who should we add, beat writer wise? And that's how it came to be. So I don't run the collective. So if I did, I would put sound bites and all that stuff, but I don't run the collective. It's all, we have a producer, we have guys who make the graphics, all that stuff. I want to throw I guess who will be our next quarterback and when will he come? My media was Hagen, you duck. Where are the real Dolphin fans? Does no one believe we have to keep the faith we can do this? We'll see, man. Doug is great host for the collective. Everyone just bickers like a married couple. You're a great host. I appreciate that, Fins up. By the way, I love your graphics. Thanks, bud. Laura. I call everyone bud. Huge congrats on the baby boy. I appreciate you, Shane. These graphics. Appreciate you, True Brillizer. Oh, God. I just did the stupid 6-7 thing. All right, on our own 31 in the shotgun. Each hand to his right. I hand the ball off. He's got blockers in front of him. All right, gained about 5. Harrison with the tackle. Fins for life with the 5-er. Fins are hitting hard lately. Soft mentality is over. Might mean he's quarterback needs to step up. I agree. 2nd and 6. Thanks for hitting that subscribe button, Willem. Appreciate ya. I formation from our own 35. 2nd and 6. Play action. They're letting him throw it. Why? He throws it away. Third and 6 from our own 35. Come on, get a first down here, man. There you go. It's H-hand. Gets it all the way down to their 41. About time. Do that more often, Tula. Come on. Oh, that was a duck. See that thing fluttering in the air? From their 41, single back formation. A lot of motions. Gonna hand the ball off. Ollie Gordon fighting forward for about 4. Hey, yo. I slept in. Crap. 2nd and 6. Hand the ball off. There you go. That was 3rd and 1. Run it again. Run it again. Here comes Ollie. Oh, there's Westbrook Akine. Pistol formation. In fact, tackle for a loss. Patrick Queen, like a 5-yard loss. Ollie looks like he's hurt. No one blocked him. Oh, it looks like he twisted his ankle. Looks like he like twisted his ankle. He's up. 4th and 5. We're going to try a field goal here. 54-yard field goal. From the right hash mark. Just made it. Just made it. Woo! All right, be right back. I'm getting a drink. Mods, you're in charge. I'm back. Who was bad? Who was bad? Who's going into timeout? Had to go grab myself. Pure relief. These things are delicious. Everyone, can we run outside? Oh, man. So, what was it? It snowed Saturday into Sunday here, and we got like a good amount of snow. I had to shovel it and everything. And now my daughter's always like, "Can we go outside? Can I go outside?" Friggin' Kyle Pitts, 11 receptions, 166 yards, and 3 touchdowns. I faced him in fantasy. The man on his own got the guy I'm playing 40 points. At that point, I was like, I'm not even gonna check on my fantasy anymore. I just got my ass whooped. Oh, big kick. You make a 54-yard field goal and you miss that. Why Ollie Gordon OG to get stuck with all the crap looks, man? What? Prague? What are you saying, man? This game is going to be our 3-0 revenge of 2007. All right, 1st and 10. In the shotgun, running back to his left, dropping back to pass. Quick screen here. There's Jonnu Smith. We've seen that before. He went and looked at the sideline. First and 10 from the 50. It's the first thing he did all season. Shut up, Jonnu. Single back formation. Hand the ball off. Gain of 4. All right, 2nd and 6. If you're a GM or head coach, would you be willing to sign Tua as a viable backup? 2nd and 6. Gonna hand this ball off. Gonna play action it. Dump it off to Washington. Gets the first down. If I was a dome team, yes. Tua will play. You know, it's the same thing with Ryan Tannehill in 2019 that I said. Tua, he'll give you like 3 or 4 good games. He definitely will. And if you're in a dome team and you have a good running game, yeah, he'll win you some games. But those, like, if the Raiders call or the Saints call, or, you know, and they're like, hey, we'll give you a 7th for Tua, but you need to do da, I would do it in a heartbeat. 1st and 10. All by himself in the shotgun. Dropping back. Hits Gainwell. Gets the first down there. They're giving a lot of underneath stuff. They're trying not to get beat over the top. They're playing bend not break. We're almost at halftime already. Yeah. Playing zone. Gave the underneath. 1st and 10. I think the Steelers call a timeout. Yep. All right. From the Dolphins 24, 1st and 10, single back formation. Pitch it to the right to Gainwell. Gains like 3, I think. 2:30 left in the game. What if we just don't let Tua on the fly back to Miami? I don't think Tua would care. He's still getting paid. So at the end of the day, we're saying all this stuff, but he's still getting paid. Still got that guaranteed money in his contract. So I don't think Tua would really sit there and care. 2nd and 6 from the 20. Oh. 2-minute warning. 2-minute warning. Drop something. Gosh darn it. Mother son of a. How's Tua doing? Not good. Not good at all. Check, 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh, this is going to die soon. I'm only going to be able to get this video in. I got to charge my microphone. Burp. My kid to throw a tight spiral pass. Do you think he has a shoulder problem? No, it's his hip. 100% his hip. Dan with the 5 says, congrats, Doug, on baby boy. Remember, when you have a boy, you only have one prick to deal with. When you have a girl, you have a million of them. You're horrible. I appreciate the donation. You're nasty. Yeah, no, it's his hip. Go back and watch the video where I talk about what happened to. I think I made it like last Saturday, or the Saturday before that, and since he's a lefty, the leg that he drives on to throw is his right one, and that's the one he hurt. 2nd and 6 from the Dolphins 20 in the shotgun. A little motion here, dropping back to pass, dumps off a screen. 3rd and inches. We'll say 3rd and 1. His hip. He's always had noodle arm. No, you're wrong, Mo. It's his hip. I even showed plays of it, Mo. So no. Again, this is. I wish that the people who hate Tua would at least at this point admit to some things, because it's over. Tua is not the franchise quarterback, nor did I ever say he was. And Tua won't be here at minimum 2027, but he might not be here next year. I just wish the people that hate Tua would honestly just be honest. Because he was making throws. He was more mobile, especially in 2020 and 2021 and all that stuff. So just admit it, that he used to be able to make these throws, but now he sucks. Just won't do it. They just can't. It's not in their DNA. Yeah. Grinch dressed up in dolphin stuff. Third and 1. 100%. His hip degenerated. 100%. 3rd and 1. Single back formation. I appreciate that, Shelby. Pitches it to the right. Nope. That's a 4th down, baby. That's a 4th down. That is a 4th down. Dolphins call a timeout. A 2nd timeout. Why are you calling timeouts? You ain't gonna throw the ball. You really can't throw the ball. 4th and 1. All right, here we go. 4th and 1. They're going to do the push. Yeah, it's a first down. You technically can throw the ball if you're just not good at it. Why are they calling a timeout? I don't get it. Why are the Dolphins wasting all their timeouts? That was funny. Best we could do is go into half tied. They get the ball after the half, though. All right, 1st and 10. From the Dolphins 14. Play action. Dumps it off to Gainwell. Gets the first down. They're going to be down at the 3. Judon had to decide between staying with Gainwell or going after Aaron Rodgers. And he went after Aaron Rodgers, leaving Gainwell butt naked open. I would have just stayed with him. All right, 1st and goal from the 4. And the shotgun. Pitches it to Gainwell. Face mask by who? Face mask Brooks. Come on. Everyone knows that Rodgers is a threat to run the ball, so he had to run. Steeler was on him, though. Steeler was getting in there. I would have stayed with Gainwell. They're on the 2 now in the shotgun, 1st and goal. And hand the ball off. No, he was down first. He was down first. Yeah, he was down first. 2nd and goal. He went down and then fell into the end zone. John with the 2 says, congrats on little man. Got in late. What's his name? Daniel. His name is Daniel. Second and goal. And the ball off again. Nice, Brooks. Tackle for a loss. 3rd down. Clock is ticking. 27 seconds left in the half. Nice play by Brooks, man. Steelers timeout. 3rd and goal. 21 seconds. Why don't you have your lights on? I do have my lights on. What do you mean, Laura? What someone just said here, if they score, which they will, we will lose. Don't think he did. I don't think he did. I gotta see it again. They did their little tush push version. Let's see. Yeah, it's a touchdown. That's a touchdown. All right. Is Ryan Leaf available? Oh, there goes their streak. Stupid. If we could have scored points, we'd be fine. All right, John Madden. I guess the cold weather narrative still stands. Not really. In what way? This team's playing hard. Your sign on the wall. Oh, just because the neon kind of messes up the camera. I turned it off for now. No, I don't think that cold narrative. The defense is playing hard. So when nothing's working, they're just going to spam the tush push all game long. Pretty much. We stopped them one time. When are we banning the rush push? It's such a stupid play. This off season, they're definitely going to ban it. Not playing well on offense? No. Well, I wouldn't say Miami's not playing well on offense. I'm saying Tua's not playing well on offense. Christopher with the tour says, I'm proud of that half of football. It's only 7-3. You know? Are you even Ryan Tannehill right now over Tua? I would take Ryan Tannehill over Tua. I would take 2018 Ryan Tannehill over Tua. The one that got hurt or the one that was coming off of an injury. Doug, would you prefer to put Zach Wilson or Ewers? Ewers. See what you got in the younger guy. Because, well, if they have, the Steelers do. Nah, Anarchy, the game's still in reach. Such a dumb throw. Roberto with the 50. Jeez Louise, I appreciate you. Hello from Alaska. I set a new personal record in temperature change last night. I left my house. It was 23 degrees. Drove north for 5 hours. Got to my destination. It was negative 33 degrees. 56 degree change. Congrats on your baby boy. Have a Merry Christmas. I appreciate you, Roberto. One day, if I ever make my way up to Alaska, I'm going to stop by and say hi to you. think Skylar Thompson's still on the Steelers. Yeah, Ewers isn't active tonight. I hand this ball off. And that's going to be it. And that is it. Change the quarter. The quarter. All right. Halftime thoughts. Here we go. Oh, it's beard dandruff. What is up, fans? Miami Dolphins down 7-3 at halftime. The defense is playing fantastic. I have, obviously they gave up the touchdown on that last drive. Outside of that, though, the defense is hard hitting, making tackles for losses, all that good stuff. Riley Patterson, 54-yard field goal, exceeded his career best. Fantastic. Special teams making tackle, fantastic. Run game is there when we want to run the ball. Tua Tagovailoa sucks. It just is what it is. He is not the 2023 Tua. He is not the 2022, 2021, or 2020 Tua. He is not that quarterback who has a little bit more on his arm than he has right now, or a little bit more mobility. He is a shell of himself, complete regression, and I honestly think it has a lot to do with his hip and the arthritis he probably has in that hip, which is his leading leg on his throws, being that he is a lefty quarterback. That interception was a horrible pass. If he threw it earlier and with more velocity on it, and threw it towards the sideline, it's caught or it's out of bounds. But he threw a duck of a pass and put his entire body into it, and it was a dumb interception to Asante Samuel Jr., who all of us wanted to come to Miami in the offseason. So Tua just playing trash. The past 3-4 weeks, he has not been playing good. And, I talked about this before. Normally, like again in 2023 or 2022 or all these other seasons, 80% of the time he's making great throws, especially against the defense that's beat up, and he's good. And then 20% of the time he'll make a dumb throw, he'll throw a dumb interception, he'll make a dumb read. These past year and a half, it's the flip. 80% of the time he is throwing dumb passes, and about 20% of the time he is showing his former self. Like the rollout, rolled out to his left and hit Devon Achane. You're like, all right, there it is. Few and far between. So right now we're sitting at down 7-3 because the offense and Tua can't get their stuff together. But Mike McDaniel needs to stick with the run, and he needs to draw up some finagled stuff because Tua's, you got to make him a game manager. And if they're going to sell out front on the run like Queen did for the tackle for loss on 3rd and 1, you got to make him a game management. You got to draw something up because Tua is killing this game for the Dolphins right now. But defense doing a fantastic job. Special teams doing a fantastic job. We'll see how they pan it out. I'll see you after the game. But like usual, stay classy. Nothing's up. So, I think that was pretty spot on, if you ask me. I think I did a good job. What do you guys think? What did you just watch? Are you talking about what I did or the first half of football? Which one are you talking about? Because if you're talking about what I just did, I did my halftime thoughts for Twitter. If you're talking about the first half, you're talking about a crap quarterback play, man. All 15 coming versus zone defense. All 15 of his interceptions are coming against zone defense. Doug, congrats on your boy. Missed your Dolphin Collective. Omar said you need to raise the new baby boy in a Dolphins uniform. Like the Lion King. We'd like to see it. Just hold him up. Oh, that'd be hilarious. Man, Chris Berman, that man brings back childhood memories. He's doing the fastest halftime recap. That man brings back memories. Real quick, shout out to the sponsor, especially because your boy has 2 children now. He needs to keep the lights on as well as feed his kids. Go check them out, Sleeper. Use the promo code DDW. You get 100% matched up to $100. Also, I got another factor deal for you guys, either in later today's video or tomorrow's video. So again, check out Factor, but I will talk about that later tonight or tomorrow. Just really quick, want to recap yesterday's games, being that I didn't make a video talking about it. Cowboys now officially eliminated from the playoffs, losing to the Vikings. Broncos beating the Packers, which knocks down the Patriots. They have an uphill battle to get to the number 1 seed. The Rams putting a beat down on the Lions, beating them 41-34. Titans had a fight, but they end up losing to the 49ers 37-24. Panthers losing to the Saints. Miami should have beat the Panthers, man. Saints up there fighting, I think they like Tyler Shuck, so I don't think they really care about getting that first overall pick. Seattle beating the Colts, but it was a close one. Phillip Rivers coming out of retirement. The Chargers beating the Chiefs 16-13, knocking the Chiefs out of the playoffs for the first time in 9 years, I think it is. And unfortunately, Patrick Mahomes tears his ACL in the game. Horrible news there. Commanders beating the Giants 29-21. And of course, Jackson Dart goes into the blue tent. That man needs to take better care of himself. Jaguars destroy the Jets 48-20. Texans beat the Cardinals 40-20. Bears destroy the Browns 31-3. The Bills beat the Patriots 35-31. And Drake May looked like hot trash. He had 2 rushing touchdowns, but his passing was crap. Ravens beat the Bengals 24-0. Eagles beat the Raiders 31-0. And then you had the Thursday night game 29-28. The Falcons win. So with the Bills winning and the Texans winning, that really puts the Dolphins in a little bit of a pickle. And I will talk about that in tomorrow's video, in one of those videos. But yeah, just so you know, I'll probably be making videos holding my son. Get a real job, Doug. James, I probably make more than you. I appreciate you, James. You're the best, James.
Shut up, bitch.
This game is losing to a dogfight. Is Michael Vick available? WTF is wrong with McDaniel. Why do you even allow CT to past 15 yards? I don't know. Oh, Ben Roethlisberger is there. My biggest concern is that we'll be stuck with Tua as the starter in 2026 because of his contract. I don't think I could stomach that. You might have to. Corso with the 5 says, congrats on the kid. What's a good comparison of Tua's overall career car-wise? Salvage Mustang? What do you mean car-wise? Think of the DeLorean. think of the DeLorean. Remember when the DeLorean came out? Everyone thought that was so cool. Yeah, Back to the Future and stuff. And then as time went on, the DeLorean, it was like more and more problems happened to it. Think of the DeLorean. What team would take Tua? Who else would the Dolphins have to trade? I don't think it's about who else they'd have to trade. I think it has to do with his money. So they'd have to restructure his contract to make that happen. David, you've been a member for 32 months. The team really, this team really not quit on McDaniel, or did they play for Weaver? The defense has taken biggest jump this year. Achane is a beast, but the D is legit. That's a very good question, David. I'll have to ask the guys tomorrow on the collective. Doug, can you see how long people been following you? I don't know. I'll have to look that up, Jason. All right, Miami! Useless trucker. Thanks for hitting that subscribe button. And you're not useless. My dad's a truck driver. Truck drivers are incredibly important and are needed. Without truck drivers, you should see how fast the economy would crumble. I don't think so. What don't you think so, James? My biggest fan. Let Zach play. At least he has a cannon. Anarchy, been a member for 35 months. Next month, 3 years as a member. I appreciate you, my man. My members are the best. Truckers are the backbone of American infrastructure. Yes, they are, Kari. Doug, do you honestly think there are 31 quarterbacks better than Tua? No, I don't think there's 31 quarterbacks better than Tua. But I don't think he's nowhere near where he used to be. How about that? If that makes any sense. Been trucking for 35 years. Hey, yo! My dad's been doing it for about the same amount of time. Travel adventure with Eric B. Been a member for 50 months. Don't think anyone quit. Tua's body's falling apart. Yes, I agree with that. My dad's been truck driving since he had his license, so like 18 years. And he is 63? Yeah, about 50 some years my dad's been truck driving. Finally home. Why'd you retract that, Jeff? That was about pooping. Nice comparison to the DeLorean. I had to think about it for a second. His stat line this week so far is worse than Philip Rivers. Just came off. Oh, boy. Mike needs to learn when to call plays. I autoed me, Doug. Oh. Tua doesn't look like Rivers out there. No. Derek Carr for quarterback. No, he's done. The Colts tried to get Derek Carr to come out before they reached out to Philip Rivers. And he said, no, I'm done. Burrow's brain is still good. His legs are shot, though. I feel bad for Joe Burrow. It's ridiculous how pessimistic everyone is on Tua. It's 17 degrees, people. They live in Florida, don't play well in the cold. I live in Florida, hate the cold. He's an above average quarterback. T, my man, you're acting like it's just today he's playing like this. T. Broch, this isn't the only game he's played like this, bud. This is all season long. I think his best game was against the Falcons, which was in a dome. But, like, he's been playing bad all year long, man. He's not above average anymore. I'm sorry. He's just not. Doug, as a fellow WWE fan, what do you think of John Cena's last match this past Saturday? I thought, big man, that was a cop-out. The fact that he smirked and then tapped, I don't know what was up with that, but Yeah, they booed the crap out of Hunter when he came out. How's your bot doing tonight, Doug? My bot? What's my bot? Not the same too as 2023? No. It is not. Basically, yes, they paid the horrible quarterback $240 million, so he got paid after 2033. But of course, like all quarterbacks, we're in it for the check. He has lost his way. Here's 20th or so. See, I don't agree with all that, Gregory, because that man, if that's the case, he would have gave up and probably retired by now because all that money's guaranteed. Especially with his second concussion or his third concussion last year, I think he would have just retired. I think his body's just falling apart. So I don't think necessarily it has to do with, oh, he got paid now, so he's playing like garbage. I think it's just the Dolphins shouldn't have paid him that much, and they paid him at the wrong time. Plain and simple. You can go back, and I said that I'm going to hand this ball off. He's fighting, gained about 5. I think they should have let him play on that 5th-year option. Or give him a contract like Jalen Hurts got, which wasn't so much guaranteed money. They paid him way too much money, though. They paid Tua way too much money, and they paid him too soon. You should have let him play on his 5th and been able to show if he could stay healthy or not, but he didn't. Yeah, they can, Kevin, but that's a lot of money sitting on the bench. 2nd and 4. From their own 35. I'm going to hand this ball off. It's going to be 3rd and 1. TD has / gets way more live viewers than you, bro, with 20K less subs. All the tuneers don't even watch your channel. Oh, meet my steak. You're a hater. Cool. Thanks. Appreciate you. What does that even matter? Who cares? Why are we comparing me with TD? Sad, dude. Just sad. Thanks for the views, though. Would you rather we use your sleeper code or the collectives? You can choose either or. Dr. Pooper. Hand the ball off here. Gainwell bouncing off tackles, run down the sideline. Defense. It didn't come out. Defense did not come out. Better, yeah, Ashton Davis got a better tackle than that, man. Yep. All your subs are 2 and ears? No, they're not. Ask Mo if he's a 2 and ear. Meet my steak. Ask Mo if he's a 2 and ear. Also, I had a bunch of my subs before 2 even got here, so I'm gonna hand this ball off. Got a tackle better than that. 3-yard gain. Well, eliminate. Here we come. Why do you live in the worst state in the country? New Jersey is not the worst state in the country. I disagree with that one. No one's here. We just aren't haters. Here you go, Matthew. 2nd and 7. From the Dolphins 19. And play action here. Easy touchdown. Easy touchdown. Christopher with the 2-hour Wise Nation Davis on this team again. He made a good tackle before. They marched right down the field. And you know what they're going to stop doing, ladies and gentlemen? They're going to stop running the ball. Johnson over quarterback. Dolphins are being Dolphins. James, you don't even know what a 2-in-ear is, dude. You don't even know what that word means. 14 of 15. So if the Steelers lose by less than 3, I win. They ain't losing this one. Can't wait for people to pin this on the defense all week. They better not. Not do it, but he has to go now. Yeah. Why would the defense keep doing it when Tua isn't going to do blank but screw it up? Keep doing what? The money was actually on Miami tonight. Oh, 100%, Matthew. 100%. Can't bring on Ewers. He's inactive today. So if anyone's going to come in, it's going to be Zach Wilson. We trade Tua for $50 in scratch offs. It's too funny. Doug, this Greer disaster will be felt all the way to 2027, hopefully. If you want a high draft pick. I'm joking. I'm joking. I recently I've come to the conclusion I got to say I'm joking for certain things because people take it too seriously. I appreciate that, King Koopa. I would trade Tua and a first for 2027 7th. They got to move money around. If they can like move his cap hit or move some of his money to a signing bonus and just, you know, essentially sign it off from Stephen Ross's pocket, then they could possibly trade him because then his contract, his cap hit wouldn't be so bad. It's you, Dougie? No, that's not what a 2-in-ear is. You obviously don't know what it is, James. Go ask the man who made it up, which is TD, because TD explained it on the Dolphin Collective what a 2-in-ear is, and you obviously don't know what it is. Because I've been here long before Tua was here, and I'll be here long after he's gone. Started this channel in 2018. Maybe Tua's dad has a plan. Let's do the rest of his career right-handed. All right, we're done. Can't help but we're saying goodbye, McDaniel and Tua. Effing nightmare. Defense is going to get tired. Yeah. But now we're down by 11. The run game's going to go out the window. I'll be surprised if he runs it here. I'd like to see a run here, but I'll be surprised. 1st and 10 from our own 40. Single back formation. They actually run it here. They only gain 1. This is not on McDaniel. Tua just sucks. McDaniel hitched himself to Tua. He got the head coaching job because he said he wants to work with Tua. Now it's 3 straight passes. 2nd and 10 from our own 40 in the shotgun. Dropping back to pass. Took forever to dump it off to Ingold. Gained about 3 or 4 on that one. We probably get a first down, then pick. 3rd and 6. Fields or Tua, Doug? Oh, God. 3rd and 6. Hold on, let me think about that. Dropping back to pass. Jalen Ramsey with the sack. Of course Ramsey gets a sack. Let me see if anyone's open. Yeah, he had someone open. He had Malik open. Oh boy, oh boy. Nine minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Two of the defenders staying strong. So Fields is sounding pretty good. Can I say neither? Is that a possibility? Can I say neither? I didn't though, James. So again, you are the breed that don't listen to what I say. But I appreciate you giving me the views in the live stream, James. Appreciate it. I didn't hitch myself to nobody. Put Wilson in for real or lost. Yeah. I would, to be honest with you, at this point. Is this a play? Is this it? Playoff hopes out the window? Yeah, 100%. Tua got Ramsey. Ray Finkel with the fiver says, I don't really want to say this. Anyone else hoping Tua pulls a hammy so he can see Zach? At least his interceptions won't look like ducks and he can run. Yeah, I don't think anyone's rooting for an injury. But we know what we're getting at it too, and it's time to move on, man. Move on. What could the Dolphins do to improve their record and standing next year? Love your channel, by the way, Doug. I just appreciate you, Ghost of Blue. I don't know. They got holes they got to fix, man. They got holes they got to fix. You know what we'll get out of Wilson, too. Yep, that is true. guy. It says Tomlin we trust. All right, from their own 23 in the shotgun, running back to his right. Dropping back to pass. Quick pass here to DK. Bradley Chubb was in coverage, makes the tackle.
Hey, yo.
I appreciate you for getting membership. Oh, you've been a member. 38 months. Jeez Louise. Hey, Doug, wanted to drop in to say congrats on your son. Got to say, I was thinking we would look a bit better. But then this a while to looking worse than ever. Hope you and your wife get sleep. Fins up. I appreciate you, bud. Appreciate you. Can we Bill Cutler out of jail? Oh, they try to do a quick snap. Are they really going to call a flag? 3 and out. Rodgers is complaining, of course, like usual. "12 men on the field defense?" Hand the ball off. Gainwell. Got the first down there. You hope you run into me one day. You're going to introduce yourself. James, shut up. Oh, man. Oh, keyboard tough guy is always funny to me. So disrespectful. 2nd and 1. I'm going to get the first down here and more. This just makes me funny. Guys like James, right? I'm going to say his whole name so people know who I'm talking about. James Stallman. I'm going to look you up, James, being that you're threatening me. Let's see. James Tallman. Never interact with this gentleman. Not once. And he's coming after me. Now saying, I hope I run into you one day. I'm going to introduce myself, all because we had a difference of opinion. Explain that to me, how that makes any sense to anyone, that he now wants to fight me because we have a difference of opinion on a quarterback. Grow up, dude. Grow up. Core Power with the $5 says, we need to pull a Mets Bonilla restructure to his contract to release him and pay him out over 10, 15 years. It's not a bad idea. We're going to drop back to pass here. Intercept. Oh, he almost intercepted it, Brooks. Doug, you're awesome, man. Fins up, appreciate you. Ban him. No, I'm not going to ban him. I'm not going to give him the satisfaction of that. I just find it so funny how, like, immature and little people are, that you can't have a difference of opinion. Hey, me and Mo, we disagree all the time. Mo has a completely different perspective on the team, on Tua, on a lot of things. Not once did I ever threaten Mo, nor not once did I ever ban him. I talk to him constantly. We have great conversations. Not once. It's just, it shows how little people's maturity is and how little of a man people are, that you can't have a difference of opinion or without introducing yourself. Dan with the tour says, need a thrower, Doug. That's a hipster quarterback. Oh, man. It's just funny. These are the people that side themselves with a certain portion of this fan base. And then you know what's funny? This isn't the first time I've been threatened like that. No, I just laugh. Doug, you're the man. Don't sweat people like James. Oh, I never do. I never do. Like I said, this is not the first and it won't be the last time somebody threatens me because of my opinion. Do you think it's time to draft a quarterback? Yes, I 100% do. Just ignore the 12-year-old, Doug. Yeah. Joe Burrow, maybe. He wants out of Cincy. I don't know, man. Do you want another injury-prone quarterback? Call the plays. Come on, man. It's on network TV. 3rd and 6. In the shotgun. On the Dolphins, 42. Dropping back to pass. Left the tight end wide open. It's like a 20-yard gain. If I ever met you, I'd shake your hand and thank you. Restoring honor, I'd give you a big hug. Big hug. Yeah, this game's over. Defense was playing fantastic in the first half. Only so much you can do. And hand the ball off to the right side. Tackle for a loss. 1-yard loss. Prefer to ever watch / own a TV. I will never stream. I would take Chad Henne at this point. It ain't that bad. I always forget you're tall. 6'5". I'm losing weight too. I've lost almost 40 pounds now. 2nd and 11 from the Dolphins, 28 in the shotgun. Running back to his right. Dropping back to pass. Here comes the pressure. He's got all the time in the world. Throws it away. Everyone who has hope must be new fans of this team. The difference of opinion is that you've been a Tua guy forever and now you can't admit it. No, James, go back and watch my stuff. You big giant man child. I didn't want him to get his 5th-year option. I didn't want him to get a new contract. His injury scared me. I never called him a franchise quarterback. I never called him a top 10 quarterback, but yeah, James, keep threatening people. See how far in life that gets you. 3rd and 11 from the Dolphins, 28 in the shotgun. Dropping back to pass. Got time. Almost intercepted. Hit DK. DK's fighting. Touchdown. That was pitiful. Mr. Relax Anderson with the 5 pounds. 3 a.m. here in Wales after the Bills game last year. I promised myself I wouldn't pull a late one from Miami anymore, but here we are. Go to bed. Jesus. Oh boy, oh boy. Boy, oh boy. I don't know, man. They get blown out here. McDaniel doesn't necessarily mean he's safe. Can't put Ewers in. He's inactive, guys. The only guy you could put in is Zach Wilson. Ian with the tour says now Tua's going to have to pass. Haha, we're in danger. Yeah. 100%. Doug, the cold narrative still stands. Night, Eicher. Nope. Ewers is inactive. Can't see him. The only way you can see him is if Tua and Zach Wilson get hurt. At this point, we are going to need Jesus to start taking snaps. Oh my God, it's too funny. I feel like this isn't due to a lack of effort. By the defense, it isn't. There's no offensive effort. We're sitting back like, told you Tua sucked. He didn't suck when he had him. I'll say that. He sucks now. He didn't suck when he had him. Dolphins actually can't play in the cold. They will be a Super Bowl contender in forever. So you're saying there's a chance. Not anymore. I own you with the $2 donation. Says, let's get Cam Newton. I don't care anymore. Get rid of Tua already. Omar is at the game, yes. And he said he is freezing his butt off. No, he didn't always suck. You too, Mr. Bossman. He didn't always suck. He does now. He most definitely does now. I agree. And Guts, I agree. Can't lose another game like this in this fashion. McDaniel's fired. King Koopa. Yeah, 100%. Todd with the $5 says, hey, Doug, congrats on the weight loss. How did you do it? Always happy to call me a fan. I appreciate you, Todd. I watched what I ate. I used to eat way too much. Way too much. And I go to physical therapy, so I work out. But mostly it was watching what I ate. Portions. Having a kid, you eat when you can. And what I do is I'd eat a lot when I could. I'd overdo it. Why aren't you and TD streaming together? It's hard to do it. Got to figure it out and all this stuff. What's the German word for constipation? Far from pooping. That's funny. Should be a deep quarterback draft this year. Is it not? No. 2027's the draft year for a quarterback. The Estridge gets it to the 28. Disappointed with this team now. They need to wake up. Perhaps they need alarm clocks attached to their helmets. Ashton Davis almost got his hand on it. Quarterback sucks. Incoming draft. Yeah, there's one, Mendoza, and he'll go to the Raiders at either 1 or 2. 1st and 10. We're going to do a screenplay here with no blocking. And Achan's trying to do something. It's nothing. Here comes the screenplays. Third quarter yards. Dolphins -10. Steelers 143. You see the pick of the Heisman quarterbacks with heights listed? No, I did not see that, Jeff. 2nd and 12 now. Dropping back to pass. Almost intercepted. This is going to get ugly. This is going to get ugly. Appreciate that, James. You're the best, bud. You're my favorite person. This is going to get ugly. Third and 12. Dropping back to pass. Throw the ball, dude. Throw it away. Do something. Corso with the tour. Ham and cheese or pizza, Hot Pocket pizza. Not a fan of ham. They got to take 2 out. You just got to at this point, man. So Westbrook Akine got hurt. Doug, it's got to work. What happened? How are they up 3 touchdowns in the third quarter? Offense sucked. Tua threw an interception. Defense did fantastic in the first half, and then just fell apart in the second half. Ian with the tour says $54 million a year for this quarterback play. Unreal, just pathetic. Dumb contract. An absolute dumb contract. Dumb contract. Have a good night. You too, DB. Don't blame the offense, Doug. This is on Tua, and Tua only point blank period. Yeah, the leader of the offense. Pray we're not stuck with Tua next season and make dip. Seriously. We'll see. We'll see what the new GM can do. If we get a new GM, we'll see. Tua is the most trash thing I've ever seen. You're not wrong. I don't know. I got nothing. No. You're not wrong. Jeff with been a member for 45 months. Doug, go spend time with your family. This game is over. I'm going to bed. Good night, everyone. Doug Tua has always sucked. Defense took away his first reads, and now you're seeing the results. He can't read. That's not true, Mo. That's not true. I could show you the stats for his first couple of years, but at this point, it's just a moot point. You know what I'm saying? It's just, there's no point. He sucks. It's time to move on. So talking about the past isn't going to do anything. It's time to move on and look forward to the future. Plain simple. Matthew with the fiver says Achan 6 yards a carry. The commentators said they shut down Achan. We just didn't give him the ball. Well, I think he had a big run, but he is getting kind of bogged down now. They need to just call a quarterback draw a play. That's messed up. I'm not even going to read the rest of that. That one's messed up. Bobby with the fiver says, at what point does Tua detriment to the team outweigh his contract? I think we're at that point, Bobby. I think we are at that point. Doug, in love with Tua's stats. You're a joke, Doug. I appreciate you, Bob. I appreciate you, bud. Thanks for half listening to things I say. You're the best. John with the $2 donation. So what y'all doing on Sunday rest of 2025? Watching the Dolphins. That's what I'll be doing. I'll be live streaming watching the Dolphins. Dougie, I think we should let another one of our quarterbacks finish the season. I agree 100% with that. Washington drops the pass. Bring Fiedler out of retirement. Did they say if Achan's ribs are aggravated? Haven't seen him. No, he was out there. He was out there for a screenplay last series. Congratulations on your newborn. I appreciate you, James. It's very nice of you to say. Doug loves excuses. Haven't made one of them, Birdie. Beardemon. Haven't made one of them. But I appreciate you. About a 1 yard gain on that run. Doug, is your son ready to play? I think he's already better than Tua. He might be. Damn, you'll chill on Doug. Nah, it's all good. People half listen to what they want, so they ignore things I say. 863 in here. You'll act like Doug is Chris Greer. You forget at the time when when Tua was doing well, you weren't allowed to point out anything good. You got labeled as all these things for saying anything positive. 3rd and 8 here from their own 21, dropping back to pass, dumps it off to the tight end. Nice hit from Brooks. Saving the first down. Whoever comes on here to just blink on Doug are sad humans. I appreciate you, bud. James Hayes. It might be for taunting after the hit. Yeah, he stood over him. Yes, I did, Shelby.
All right,
Mark with the 10. I appreciate you, bud. If McDaniel and Tour are still there next season, it will be another sad season. Let's see. Yeah, he stood over him. Can't stand over him. Like with the Dolphins, luck too is going to get a new team and win playoff game like Tannehill. Oh, 100%. 100%. I fully expect that to happen. Fully expect that to happen. Oh, boy. Well, people who don't agree with you. Nope. I don't insult anyone that doesn't agree with me, James. You can't point one time I insulted anyone that doesn't agree with me. What's Willie Gay thinking about that? Master Uguay with the tour says, at the moment, Justin Fields is better option. LMAFO. Meet Pony Boy with the tour says, Brian Flores was right to needs bullying. There's a difference between a hard coach and bullying. I hand the ball off here. Oh, easy first down. And it makes me laugh, right? So James says it's funny how you insult people who don't agree with you. I don't insult people who don't agree with me. I actually love having conversations with people who don't agree with me. I insult people who insult me. So, James, if you're going to insult me, I'm going to insult you back. And if you can't take it, don't dish it. You giant man-child. Matt, you know why? It's because he's jealous. He wants me to be his friend, and I don't want to be his friend because he's an angry man-child. 1st and 10 from the Dolphins 46, dropping back to pass. There's a flag. It's probably for holding. It's probably coming back. Dang, I would bully the F out of Tua, makes him cry. What's wrong with you? Need to trade Tyreek to get Mendoza, Doug. Greg, you're not trading Tyreek. Tyreek might not play next year. Offense. Yeah, it's coming back. Hey, Doug, been a while since I joined the stream. How's everything been? Last 4 games, I missed stream and we won. Thought to keep the streak, but guess not. So we're back in here. It's going good, Henry. I appreciate you, bud. DW, end the stream. Spend time with your family and son. Go row. Go, please. Yeah, I want to see what happens here. If the Steelers score again, I'm definitely going to go hang out with my son. Doug will not. He was a Tua guy from the day he was drafted. All right, James. Pick and choose, bud. Pick and choose. Actually, you can go back and watch a video where I posted clips of my thoughts of when we drafted Tua, but you won't. You won't. I'm done with Tua. Get him out. It's going to be hard to. It's going to be hard to. Clean house, bench Tua for the only way it feels like the team will ever go forward again. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know, man. You lose like this on national TV. Doesn't bode well for McDaniel. Why we still have two, I don't know. Every time I get to see Miami play, they suck. This game feels like one of those Finn's wildcard playoff games. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. This is not on McDaniel. You got to have your team prepared. You know, you got to have your team prepared. You got to call the right plays. You know, head coaching, you know, wins and losses are on the head coach. Duke with the tour says, is there any way Tua comes back? What do you mean? Back to playing like his old self, or comes back next year? Because he'll be back next year unless they can figure out a way to restructure his contract to trade him. Come back to playing like his old self? No, I don't think there's any way. Christopher with the tour says, here comes the big comeback from Tua. Man, child, that's not an insult, moron. James, like I said, if you're going to insult me, I'm going to insult you, James. So like you've been doing for the first half of this stream, insulting me, I am now at the point of insulting you. If you can't dish it, if you can't take it, don't dish it, James. See how it works, James? So you think you can say whatever you want to me and I can't say anything back? Use your noggin there, you 5-year-old. Love from Pra with the tenor. People act like this team is good and Tua is holding them back is nasty work. Whole team is butt and McGenius is being too conservative. Not really sure what the plan here is exactly. Run or pass. I feel you. Christopher with the tour says Smalley's high on chocolate cow. What? Backseat rider with the tenor. I appreciate you. Duke with the tour says, tell James to get out. Bro doesn't listen. That's all right. I don't block people. Unless you are saying like racist things or derogatory things or attacking people, I don't block you. James is just in his feelings. He felt like he could say whatever he wants, and now I'm giving him back his same medicine. He doesn't like it. 1st and 15, Jesus. Franklin with the 5 says, I'm ready for GM Doug videos to move on to 2026, 2027. Oh, big gain there. Thanks for the hard work. Merry Christmas, man. I appreciate you and the donation. John Murphy with the tour says, I'd love a video on the actual odds Tua gets sat. I'll make them. 1st and 10 from the Dolphins 29. In the shotgun. Gainwell running it. Gains about 6. Gainwell. I own you with the tour. I have not nice words. Not for you, but for Tua. I don't know how this doesn't get you all crazy. I'm literally effing sick of this pathetic blank team. I try not to let it get to me too much. Matthew Blue with the 5 says, all of us on the couch with our chips gain more yards. And 2 into the 3rd quarter. Congrats on the baby, by the way. Thank you. Thank you, Matt. And that is hilarious. 2nd and 5. I'm going to drop back to pass. Quick pass here to the running back. Down to the 15-yard line. Loves playing in Louisiana. Best fans ever. Barely anyone gets starstruck. The locals will make you part of the city. Send them to New Orleans. Hey, Doug, how's the newborn? Hopefully better than whatever this team is. He's doing good. I'm about to go upstairs and relieve my wife so she can go to bed. Bobby with the tour. Any chance they eat to his contract and move on? It's a big eating. They might try to work on it. It is a big gobble gobble. Appreciate you, Jimmy. Then how else can I describe this play tonight? I'm out. Much love to you, Dougie. Hope you have a Merry Christmas. You too, Restoring Honor. I appreciate you, bud. Why would they be able to trade him? Would they be? No. They could trade him, but they can't just cut him outright. Big D with the 5 says, game over. Give your wife a break. Congrats and Merry Christmas. Duke with the 2 says, we should do what Denver did with Russ. That's what a lot of people are saying. They might be able to finagle it. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what the GM and all that stuff. I want to see Tua throw another interception. Embarrassing himself. Yeah. Defense just quit, and I can't blame them. Tomlin's reaction to Mika's injury isn't good. So, you know, it's one thing or another, man. Serious though, do you think it would be good if Tua keeps playing bad, it'll force him out? We know he sucks. I don't know. I don't know. Mika's up. Thank God. He's walking. Maybe he got a concussion. First and 10. They're on the Dolphins 14. He's running in place. He looks like he's all right. And pitch it to the right. That's a touchdown. All right, guys. This one is over. I will see you later with the post game. It's a 28-3 butt whooping. This doesn't bode well for McDaniel. I'll talk about all that stuff. I appreciate you. I even appreciate James for all the kind words he said to me in the stream. Hit the thumbs up on the way out. Thank you for all the kind wishes and everything for my newborn. Love you all. See ya in a little bit. But like usual, stay classy. F ends up. Oh, great work, Doug. Always enjoy your commentary.